If you're watching this video right now, that means that I have unfortunately already lost my house. Hello, I'm recording this a week before the date that it'll air. It should be airing on April 20th, 2015. And I went over this basically in the last update of my life video. I'll have a link to that in the description if you want to hear the details in full, because this one will likely be short because I don't have a whole lot of time because I'm working on a lot of other things that I'll talk about in a moment. But basically, the financial issues have all come to a head, and by today I will have lost my home. I will be moving into a one-room apartment with my mother and two cats, which means I basically won't be able to record or stream regularly. It'll be very, very rare when I can. Luckily, I have recorded, at this point, maybe 2 months? Maybe 2 months of a backlog. It does mean recording only, that's counting only uploading one video a day, and it's not necessarily the things you're used to, and they might be a little bit shorter than usual. For instance, there isn't necessarily going to be a creepypasta every single week, or special weekend videos. It might just be the regular weekday playthrough stuff. It's kind of just whatever I have, trying to keep the one video a day streak going. If you don't know, I've been doing it for 4 years without missing a day. Other than when my computer broke once, when I missed a little while. But anyway, I'm going to keep that going as long as I can. While I'm at the condo, I'm going to be, condo apartment, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be trying to edit as much as I can of footage I already have, you know, highlight videos, best of videos, whatever I can to elongate the period of videos going up. But I don't know if I'm going to be in that apartment for months or years. As it stands, I'm living well below the poverty line. I'm not really making much money off my channel at all. I am disabled, and this is my full-time job, and it doesn't pay very well. And actually, when I made my video before saying I was in a financial crisis, that made people stop donating over on Patreon. Not a single new person started donating from that, and some people stopped because they heard that I wouldn't be doing as many videos anymore, and that made them stop donating. My Patreon is on the description, by the way. It's where you can donate to me monthly, and you get rewards in return. I'll still be online. I don't know when I'll have internet exactly. It'll likely be later today being April 20th, the day that you're seeing this, at least. I'll likely have internet at some point that day. I'll tweet and go on Facebook and everything. My Twitter, my Facebook fan page, my website, they're all in the description. And I'll send out notifications there just saying how I'm doing and everything. So I'll still be online. I'll still be doing my forum stuff and my Facebook stuff and just trying to keep a presence online as much as I can while I upload my backlog of videos. But I might not be able to do anything particularly new, and it might not be for a long time. I'm going to try and squeeze in streams at least whenever I can, but even then, there's going to be background noise, maybe. Things might be bad, and it's only going to be like a stream a week at most, maybe. Because it is a one-room apartment. It is just one room. It is one room, a short hallway, and a bathroom. Maybe I'll do a house tour for you guys when I get there, just to show you how small this place is. But we have no reason to believe that we're getting any large amount of money in the near future. Whenever this house gets sold, we don't know if we're getting any of the money. We don't know when we'd be getting the money, if we're getting any of it. We don't know what share of it we're getting, if we're getting any of it. And if we do, we don't know if any bank would allow us to get a mortgage on a smaller place, considering my father, who is the one who abandoned us, myself, I'm disabled, and my mother, who's disabled, and we're in this horrible debt because he abandoned us and stopped paying support. That tanked our credit rating because we stopped having any income outside of my own, which would mean a bank probably wouldn't give us a mortgage on a house because they would look at the credit rating and say, well, you don't pay bills on time. It's because we didn't have the money because he refused to pay support even after a court order, which means he might end up in jail soon, which means no possibility of us getting the money. Awesome. But even if we were to try and get a mortgage on another house, I don't know where the hell we'd get money to continuously live there. So, until I suddenly strike it big on YouTube, I guess we're just fucked. And it's not like I'm gonna strike it big on YouTube sitting in a one-room apartment when I can't really do new and relevant content. So, now's a good time to follow me on social media if you don't already. I'm going to try and be as active as I can. I won't be there every week on the Heroes Wrestling Podcast. I'll show up when I can, but it's going to be very rare that I show up on there. I'm still going to be active on their Facebook fan page, as well as submitting questions for them to do on air. And hopefully even watching the podcast along with you guys, and I'll be watching wrestling too. So those of you who are the wrestling fans, I can still keep up. You can keep up with my opinions on it if you're interested in my opinions on wrestling. Who knows, maybe I'll start a weekly blog thing on my website about wrestling entirely for that. I don't know. Still gotta think about it. So, for those of you who are continuing to support me on Patreon, thank you for your continued support. For those of you simply watching me, thank you for continuing to decide to watch me. Thank you to all those people who've said that they've stopped using AdBlock recently when they found out that if you use AdBlock on YouTube, the user who made the video doesn't get paid. So thank you to everybody who decided to stop using AdBlock to help get me a few extra cents every month. It's very much appreciated. Everything really counts. And I guess that's really all I have to say. I'll try and keep you guys as updated as I can, but a lot of what you're going to be seeing in the near future is just stuff that I've mass recorded over the course of the last 3 weeks since when I recorded this on the, the 13th? It's April 13th, 2015, the day I'm recording this. The last 3 or 4 weeks I've just been recording as much as I can in the day and getting as much footage stockpiled as I can. So just understand that everything you see uploaded from now on, or at least almost everything you see uploaded from now on, until I get a new home, whenever that may end up being, is probably something that was recorded during early April or late March, and that I can't really take any advice people have into consideration. Who knows, maybe I'll be playing Payday 2 with fans more often now that I'll have more time on my hands. I'll see what I can do, and I'll try and keep you guys updated if you just follow me on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. Think about it for your time, and until next time, have a nice day. Whenever next time may end up being.